Man, oh man, here we go again, baby. Back with some second channel action. And if the tow rollers are vibrating, you better be hydrating, because some hard work's about to get dead. Don't worry about them noises. She's fine. She takes a licking and just keeps on ticking. And speaking of hydrating, why don't we get us a little coconut water, a little cocoa nut water. Have you a little swig of that. Had to come in here, we gotta get our push tire. Boy, I still got a fabric cobbled mess to clean up in here, don't I? Yeah, we're gonna get our push tire here because we gotta go meet DNH Classics out at the new place. We're doing a little swap-a-rooey. Instead of putting fab shop, it's put in swap shop. Oh, feels good in here. Better get this transmission warmed up because she's got some tugging to do. A little tug job coming up. Oh, bush, bush, bush. Boom. Use my bush extraction tool. Hey, Speedway box on the porch. That must be mine. Well, that's my, dang it. I'm gonna have to get on to my wife. She's ordering hot rod parts again. You thought that underside vibrates. Don't worry, the top matches. Everything vibrates on that sucker. I know what these are. And you caught me. Okay, it wasn't really my wife. Those are mine, okay. They were not my wife's. Oh, Rupert, get my bougie water for me, please. I've been drinking the hell out of these things. Ain't got smarter yet. Now, let's do the Pot County shuffle and shuffle our butt out to the other place. Blow the cobwebs out this old girl. Blew the leaves off the windshield anyhow. Woo! Come on. Hey, there's John. Old Porta John. Old DNH Classics beat me here, huh? Did you order the tow truck? Yep. That beard's getting gnarly. It is. You gonna keep going till it gets past your belly or what? Here. You gonna be getting it caught in them winches and stuff.
It'll probably be gray before it ever gets down here.
I ain't told the people yet what I'd bought, so this is their first time seeing it. Now I told them I was gonna get this off y'all one way or another, but they didn't know about the old Toyota Flame Job Special.
That drive shaft is bad. I didn't.
Of course you bent the drive shaft. What junkyard don't bend the drive shaft?
It's real bad.
God bless America. She's leaking. Yeah, front one's all right, maybe. She's leaking a little something. That's why I'm glad I got you here where I can actually look underneath these things. I've never paid attention to four-wheel drive stuff. It's like that U-bolt setup, guys. Yeah. That's all new to me. But what we got here is a Toyota four-wheel drive. What we got right there is a little half haul who always wished it was a four-wheel drive. And this body, actually this side don't look too bad. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen, guys? I've got a whole lot of plans and there's only so much time in the day. But having this thing with the straight axle and everything being Toyota definitely don't hurt to have around. Whether we get this thing going or this all ends up underneath that, like I said, this one is worth putting in the salvage. And she comes with these sweet slots. That were painted primer pinkish reddish at one point. The bed is whoopie-dood on it. Oh, tailgate's in piss poor shape. Don't talk to the back bumper, or don't ask about the back, to keep kids off the drugs. That's what we're about. But this side I know's bad. She was a rebel without a cause at one point in her life, and this whole side's just whooped on. So yeah, body swap it is. Let's have a quick look underneath this thing. I don't want to keep him here any longer than what we have to, but this is nice to be able to look. Dang, this rig is cherry. Oh yeah, she's missing some exhaust. Surely not from when the forklift operator got her. Rear seal on the transmission may be leaking some. It looks a little oily. But we're not too worried about the body of this thing. What rear end did they put in these? 8.8 probably ish.
Brake rear end too.
Oh, disc brake, fancy. Better not be the width of that U-Haul. Yeah, this you told me forever ago it was allegedly parked for bad fuel pump, right?
What they told me.
Slap the fuel pump in her, some fresh fuel, and we'll be taking her to the Sonic. So I've showed y'all this a few times out there at D&H. Yeah, she's the Thunderbird, but more importantly, she's the Turbo Coupe. We'll look at them more and talk about them more here a little later. Let's get these things unloaded. Let's get the old tow truck out the way. That Toyota right there is probably not gonna roll off very well, considering the drive shaft is in the shape of a pretzel. It's probably gonna spin, hit something, interlock to whatever it hits, and we're just gonna have a mess and a half on our hands here. You don't keep your tow strap in your back seat? I ain't using your teeth breaking chain again.
Yeah. Hopefully this goes better than last time.
Luckily, I brought my short one.
I had to buy me a good one. They're a lot nicer than this hay.
Well, Torolla been out the game for a minute. She ain't yanked on nothing in a while. Drag her off there?
Yeah, let's go for it.
You gonna go this time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it kind of hard.
Okay. Got it.
Did it clear?
Yeah.
When that front end dropped, that thing come to a stop.
Yeah, it tried to catch, but luckily it didn't.
Did it go down and catch it for a second?
I wasn't watching. I don't know.
I bet it did, because I went from pulling it to a sudden stop. Just had so much torque, you know, it was probably picking the truck up and had that hook angled down. That's probably what happened.
I got one flat tire. I think me and you probably pushed it off there.
Dropping the old brake lines out here. I'll put that in my new Toyota and save it for a rainy day.
feels like it's got work. Take her for a ride. Perfect.
Damn right. Cadillacs ain't got nothing on the old T-Bird Thunder Coupe, Turbo Coupe, Chicken Bird, whatever the hell you call it. I always thought those cars were ugly, and the more I look at this one, the more I like it, and the more I know it's gonna upset some of y'all when we just plumb take it apart. All right, now that got it. Now that got him unloaded. Let's go see what it's gonna take to get him loaded. That thing's on 4 tires, ain't it?
I think so. Yeah.
All them should hold air, or they were, I thought.
I crack it up there.
Oh no, I swapped those around, I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, what used to be on that's on the half Datsun y'all took.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can go back to you.
First up, the little Nissan that can not. At one point this truck could. Mortsky brought this down.
It's going strong. Grab the gear. Oh, that was good. That was good.
We did a whole little battle of the 720 mini truck thing. And he wanted the motor and transmission. He pulled the motor and transmission, and I believe it's been sitting in a snowbank since then. So what I'm telling you is we pulled apart a perfectly good running driving truck, so he could let an engine become an ice cube, and I could let the body then go to the salvage, where maybe some of y'all can get some parts you need off of it. We should have just left it together and used it as a little ranch truck. You just run it around your place and beat the crap out of it, do donuts and have fun, and you don't feel bad because you're $12 into a truck. And hey, looky there, just found us some flat tires sticking right up. You see that? And old D&H, he's a backing up machine. I guarantee you I ain't got the depth perception for it. Yummy.
Mini truck parts laying everywhere.
Yeah, there is. Luckily they'll all be at your place now. Last week on the second channel I moved these two Mazdas that were here. We gave them to a kid local, took them to him. Now that's how I knew these two boards were here, because these are our not lay on weeds boards.
One last drive for my buddy Mortsky.
It's nice knowing you. Well, no, I got some of my nice wood back here. Y'all see that? That's the good quality thick stuff. You can put jack stands on it. I think I'm gonna throw this premium wood in free of charge. That was a stuck engine, probably from Blue. No, I don't remember which one this came from. Oh, the white 1980. This one, I don't even remember what this one come from. Too many Datsuns, too little time. If anyone needs this rear end, it's got some welded gears in it from old Sir Mordicus himself. So a little something special for you. That must be the Extra International wheels, kind of that 40 Ford style looking steely. Cool looking steelies. Don't worry about them custom 6010, nah, 7018 steelies right there. Pusher mode, activate. Activate. Now the coursing, Courier Datsun's in the way, so I think we're gonna try to snake through and get on that corner and shove it up that way. I think I shoved on that before and it rolled pretty easy. Holy weeds, those things are taller than my house. I think that bed has a ratchet strap on it.
You actually caught the frame horn right there.
No, she's trying. Is she gonna be ornery? What about with a little nudge? There we, oh, nope. It may not push it, but it'll pull it, guaranteed. Oh, I thought that said wheel, 6,400 pounds. Like, will it hold? We hope so. Can we straighten out this core support? Maybe. That's what we're gonna tug on. Core support may be straight. This valence has definitely seen better days.
No. It's trying to move.
Maybe that tire.
Yeah.
Pissed off.
Had a hard life.
It pulled it better uphill than it did downhill. That makes total sense. Hey now, don't be scratching the paint on that thing, all right? You scratch it, you buy it. Yeah. How to fish a winch underneath another vehicle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I always just grab the sway bar on these.
Yeah. Not used to having a hook big enough for a sway bar. D&H has a bigger hook than me. That really don't matter, guys. It's about how you use your hook. That's what counts.
I forgot to charge it last night.
I can tell. Battery's a little weak on us, okay? No big deal. Don't have jumper cables or a wrench.
Cables would be nice.
How you gonna fix it with jumper cables?
Tow roller?
You think the tow roller puts enough power out to make a difference on that?
Yeah.
No, it don't. Battery in mine's pretty charged. I just gotta go find a 1/2 inch wrench to get it get it pulled out of there. He's thinking about still doing it.
I almost texted you and said, hey, bring your jump box just in case.
It's not too bad of an operation. I mainly just need like a Pot County speed wrench, and that'd be good. The only problem is, I don't believe I have a Pot County speed wrench. I actually slapped my battery in the trailer after charging it this morning, and I had one, and I remember telling myself like you should leave that in here so you have it for the future, but I think I put it back in my pocket and took it with me. Oh yeah, there we go, right there. Yeah, we'll take the 13 just in case. God bless. Did y'all see that bird? It come out that refrigerator sounding like a damn Tomahawk warfighter plane. About hit my left leg, and it's a good thing it didn't, because I believe there's some shit rolling down it right now, because that just scared the devil out of me. And luckily, the little DeWalt set had wrenches in there, I remembered. You ain't gotta grab that.
I can lug it down there. I'm the one making you pull your battery off the trailer.
That's all right, I don't mind. That's good for a young whippersnapper like you.
Yeah.
Keep you in shape, you know.
I need it.
What in the fancy Allen brass lugs you got going on there?
I don't know. That's what they sold me at the battery place.
High-end battery, huh? Was it a good battery?
No.
No?
No. The gel battery said, oh, you'll last forever. It ain't been very good.
Don't dent them, run them into each other. You ain't worried about a few patches, you ain't worried about a few scratches. Right here's where we got our 61 patch panel, and there's Mortsky's favorite wheel. Everyone go comment on a Mortsky video. Just go comment on any Mortsky video, maybe his most recent one, and all you gotta say is I love, or I know you love Krager's, or something about Krager's. Just fill them full of Krager love. I think I put that ball on there to tow for the video with this thing and forgot it was on there. That's brand new. Probably the most valuable part on that car. That's not true, guys. Those cars have actually went up in value like something crazy. I grew up riding in an 84 that was actually the exact same color as that Nissan, and we called it the Hoopty, and we did not think we were profiling and styling. It's just what we had, and it was a good car, and it's what we had to drive. And I don't know if it's because of that. It's not that I look down on them. I've just never thought those were good looking cars. Now if I found one that was absolutely cherry, like mint condition, that'd kind of be cool, you know, if you had one that was really clean, low mile thing. But as far as like buying a project one, man, I don't know about all that.
You're looking at some 31s and a roof rack.
Hey, now we're talking. Can't be losing these. They've been too valuable here last couple of days. Do y'all see them damn things? They're ridiculous tall. They're almost as tall as a stack on the Lodestar. I'm 5'11" for comparison. That damn thing's tall. I may be 6 foot if I got my, you know, my good thick-heeled clog hoppers on going to church or something. I may be 6 foot on a good day. Usually 5'11", 363 days out the year. That thing's like 712. You got that hood strapped, and there must be red wasps underneath there, because they're flying now.
They was trying to get me when I was over there.
They're about the meanest ones we get around here.
I fight them every day, it seems like.
Boy, my redneck tripod setup has us in bad shape right now. Y'all didn't feel, but I ain't carrying this battery all the way over there. Be sure to check out D&H Classics. I'll put some type of contact info in the description of this video. There they go. Last time they were ever synced at the Puddin's Fab Shop, world headquarters. Will they be missed? Not so much, guys. We just got a damn Toyota and a turbo coupe thingy. I'm excited. I can find stuff like that all day long. Them two over there, not so much. Them Toyotas are sky high, and people are usually pretty proud of them little turd coupes too. Off-road in action. 4 mud tires, 2-wheel drive on the front side, and a worn out transmission. We're gonna have to make the Tow Roll a Christmas song. Throw a battery put up. Let's have a quick glance at these a little closer. We got a little close to the lawn mower, didn't we? Now, I haven't even really looked at the inside of this truck. We came across this out at D&H one time when me and Slick was out there. And we did a quick little wheel it run on it, and we did kind of get it to try to wanna run. I won't say it was running the greatest. Had a coil issue. Yeah, we had to rig up a GM HEI module, but Slick was the one in here cranking on it. Yep, sure enough, there's a key in it. What we got here, an equalizer or a CB radio? Don't worry about that. Got us a couple gauges down here. She's a 4-speed. Got the 8-ball shifter on the transfer case, and she is not the best of shape. She's got some rust. I showed you the outside. She's pretty rough. And it sucks that this thing's been primered and painted on with the way they did, because this truck had some of them factory graphics. And then graphics are like Jackie Chan. They just plumb kick ass. She does have the 22R engine in it though. And Toyotas, guys, especially the 80s 4-wheel drives with the straight axle, those things are hot, guys. The price on them every time I see one is just yeah, more than I'd be willing to pay for one. Now D&H, they value their stuff at top dollar, because that's how they make a living, guys. They don't make money from getting stuff and giving it away. So did I do bad by trading like 9 or 10 for those two? Not really, because I know what I had into my 9 or 10, and I know what they would have to sell these two for. I don't have time to deal with people and try to get top dollar out of my 9 or 10 to turn around and then buy these. You only end up making a little bit more money. And anyways, I don't know we will ever officially get to do anything with this, but I do know if fire lights in me to convert the half haul to a 4-wheel drive, that we will be time ahead, money ahead to hop on this now, have it stored up in our salvage yard for if we ever do need it, and a basic get it going as a Toyota. We get it going and we make sure it's good, and then boom, ditch all that body, swap on a half haul body, hook up some brakes, a little steering action, you know, and we could have a 4-wheel drive straight axled half haul U-Haul, you know what I'm saying. Now this thing I'm excited about. We first came across this probably 2 years ago out there, more than 2 years ago, I'm sure. And yeah, that was shortly after getting the U-Haul, so right at 2 years ago, or the E-Haul on the road. And yeah, a lot of people are saying you should find one of the fuel injected turbo motors or whatever. Well guys, we finally got one. And right now I got this with the plan being, we pull this motor turbo setup, use the fuel injection, and put it to the 5-speed in the E-Haul and keep it a 5-speed. But both being 2.3s, I'm assuming they'll just bolt into place. Now obviously we'd have some, you know, figuring to do with the fuel injection fuel system, the wiring for the fuel injection, and I'm sure the turbo, you know, charge pipes and all that kind of conglomeration would need some attention, because I doubt it just bolts into an old U-Haul Ford Courier. But what a cool idea for a swap. And no, it ain't gonna make it fast or, you know, something ridiculous. It would just be fun and it would be cool. And the U-Haul's a lifer. I ain't getting rid of it, so we might as well make it how we want it. This car though, I haven't really looked over that well, because I was more or less focused on just popping the hood, making sure there was a motor in there. There was. I asked him why it got parked, fuel pump, so that should be a good motor still, hopefully. But these cars have kind of grown on me. You know, I used to think of them as like a grandma looking car, which they still are, but I love my grandma, and grandmas are cool, okay? So what's wrong with a grandma car? Inside we got bucket seats and a console that's probably gonna go in the U-Haul, get that custom blue interior job. Just playing. Interior's in pretty decent shape other than the door panels. I don't know if he sold the door panels off of it or what. I don't know what in the tape horn button we got going on, and the columns have been popped. Holy turbo. Yeah, we got a gauge right there, boy. If that don't excite you, I don't know what does. 0 to 18. 18 is the orange. That means you better let off that pedal. Once we swap it into the U-Haul, the orange is gonna mean U-Haul, and we're gonna keep it over there at 18, because that means it's finally where it's supposed to be, in that old U-Haul shifting, second tire chirping. We'll probably get third tire chirp with it, That's what I'm talking about. Oh, got an indicator light right there that says firm ride. This thing had firm ride technology. Radio and speakers are gone, so I'm assuming it had a nice little sound system in it. What in the cap? Had old radiator cap. Psych! Found the NOS buttons right there. You can't hide them from me. We got the fuel door button and the trunk release. Boy, this thing was the cat's ass back in the day, wasn't it? What year is this sucker? 04 of 88 right there. Oh, we had a little calibration in this situation, huh? How do you calibrate a Ford? Is that where you put it in neutral and you go and push on the back and just make sure the odometer can track how many miles you push it, or what? I'm all excited about this Ford. I can still make a Ford joke, guys. Calm down. Like 12 Ford guys just unsubscribed, guaranteed. Oh, what in the scrap metal? Yeah, you don't want to run that sucker over with a good tire. Now, I know you see the nozzles or nostrils. These are not nozzles, they're nostrils. And I know you see that they actually scoop air and they force it through here, and right here has a rubber boot, except for the back where the rat got it, but don't worry about that, okay? And that rubber boot would then suction to here, sealing this off, and that is our intercooler. I'm assuming it's got to be our intercooler for our charge. Yeah, feeding right there to the throttle body setup, whatever. Someone slapped a aftermarket transcooler on it, I see, indicated by our nice hose clamps that were too big. And also, hey, they did use a actual clamp to mount it, so that's kind of nice. Now, I don't know when we go to do the U-Haul if we're going to try to do something like this. Probably not. Probably be easier just to build a, you know, intercooler on the front and run new piping or something. But we got plenty to build before we make it to that point in our lives. We're not even close to starting this, but once again, it's going to happen at some point. So I can get the car now on trade, store it up in here, and then when it's go time, we ain't got to try to find one or hope D&H still has this one, because we already got it. And I've popped the hood on this thing 2 or 3 times now, being out at his place. I don't know if I ever pulled the dipstick on it, but man, that's some clean looking oil actually. The sun's hitting it, I can see right through it. Nice and clean. Smells like new oil actually. Tastes like new oil too. Just playing, guys. Oil don't bother me. I was just putting on a show. You get you a little sip of oil like that, see if it don't help stuff slide out the backside, huh? Yeah, I'm excited about this. Now, guys, I know this video is a lot of talking, a little bit of yanking, some tugging, and not very good pushing, thanks to the tow roller slacking. But life is extremely busy right now. We are getting really close to moving in on the shop, or not moving into the shop, moving into the house. And that's why I need my shop move-in ready, so I'm having to spend a lot of time in there. This loft being behind has me behind there. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me, watching whatever I can put out right now as I scramble for content sometimes. And it means the world to me to have y'all support, have these dreams that I've been dreaming since I was a kid coming true. I just can't thank you guys enough for the watching, the sharing, commenting, liking, just everything, guys. But I gotta get going. My girl's already ate dinner without me, and I've got to smell like a horse's ass right now. So I'm due for a shower. I'm on the Instagrammer, I'm on the Patreon, puttinsfabshop.com. We released some merchandise last week. I don't know if it sold out or not, so you just have to check the website, because I can't tell the future. I don't know if it sold out or not. We did 2 shirts and some hats, I think. We appreciate all the support there as well. That's it, guys. My brain scrambled. I've been out in this heat too much today. I will see you guys next time. But do not forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. Hot damn, there's so much BS-ery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puttin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!